Hello everyone, this is Group 5. My name is Mankirat Singh and I'm joined with my two friends Manish and Ruben. Today we are explaining about a company named Shaktiman Furniture. This company makes different type of sofa sets. Some of them are as follow like two-piece sectional, three-piece sectional, recliner chair, two-piece sleeper, recliner love sofa, and some more. So to give you a good view of how a company works and where are its prime locations, I would like to use our Access file for that. So in our Access file, so in our Access file, you can see that the first table is Atlantic Retail Stores. So in Atlantic Retail Stores,
Open
we
Atlantic.
have six. So in Atlantic Retail Stores, we have six different stores in different cities. Like the first one is in Dartmouth, Sydney, Fredericton, Moncton, St. John, and Charlottetown. So these six locations are in different cities of Atlantic Province. We have provided the address, the pin code, and the contact number of these six locations. At the very right side, you will see that there is a section mentioning the manufacturers. So these six uh, retail stores get their product from these four manufacturers. So these four manufacturers, you can see in the next table, manufacturer table, that these four manufacturers, Mannat, Aladdin, Hatim, and Lela, are in different cities all over Canada. Mannat is in Alberta, the Calgary city. Aladdin is in Markham, Ontario. Hatim in Vancouver, BC, and Lela in Montreal, Quebec. And when we click on the plus on the very left of this table, we'll see that the two retail stores that buy the products from these manufacturers will pop up because we have linked these two tables in such a way that we can easily check that which manufacturers supply the product to which retailers. Similarly, is with Aladdin and Hatim and Lela, they all are linked with their retail stores. Next one is suppliers. So the manufacturers need some raw material to build a final product that can be sold in the market. So the raw material, the need is fulfilled by these eight companies. So they're also located in different province and cities of Canada, and these suppliers supply raw material to manufacturer, which is then manufactured into a finished product that is sofa and many other furniture sets, and the manufacturer transport those final products to the different six Atlantic retail stores and from where the customers can buy our products. Uh, in relations table at the very last, we can see that we have linked all these three tables together. So the supplier ID in the first one is linked to the supplier in manufacturers. So manufacturers buy the raw material from suppliers that's shown by a link from between first and the second table. So now in second and the third table, we can see the manufacturer code of first one is linked to the manufacturer in the Atlantic retail stores, which shows that Atlantic retail stores buy their product from which manufacturers. This way, these three tables are linked and shows how our company works. So now I would like to request my friend Manish to explain more about our company. Thanks.
Thank you. So Shaktiman Furniture faces two major challenges while producing sofa sets, different categories of sofa sets. The first challenge is optimized route for transporting finished products. The second major challenge is minimum cost for transportation of the finished products. So here there are four different manufacturers all over the Canada which delivers their products from all over Canada to the Atlantic provinces. For example, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, etc. So here, for example, the truck one carries a load from manufacturer located in Montreal and load the truck in Nova Scotia at two places, Dartmouth and Sydney. Similarly, the truck 2 carries a load from the manufacturer New Brunswick and delivered the product in two destinations, that is Fredericton and Saint John. Truck 3 carries a load from Ontario manufacturer and delivers it to the Charlottetown. So here we can see that for the Fredericton, the distance traveled from distribution center to Fredericton is very less. So we can say that is about the distance is about 800 miles. So we can say that 800 miles can be the optimized route for the transporting finished products from distribution center to retail stores. So the second major challenge is how to minimum cost for transportation, how to minimum transportation cost for the finished products. So we can see the Excel file which is prepared in Excel. Here we can see that there are three major tables: distance table, demand and capacity, traveling cost per unit per kilometer. So here these are the four distribution centers, and these are the Atlantic retail stores. So the distance between Calgary to Dartmouth is 4814, and similarly so on for all the retail stores available in Atlantic provinces. The second table, which are solved by the solver to get the minimum transportation cost. And these green shaded areas are the number of units are delivered from distribution center to Atlantic stores, and which we get by solver. And this table is the traveling cost per unit per kilometer, and these are the cost for per unit per kilometer, and we have assumed the fuel price is 0.04. So by using this formula, we can get the cost of transportation from Calgary to Dartmouth, for example. That's 0.04 to 4814. This is the distance between Calgary to Dartmouth, that is 4814. When we multiply, we get the 193 transportation cost from Calgary to Dartmouth, and which is you can see here. Similarly, from Calgary to Sydney, it's 208. Now we can see that the total cost of transportation by using solver, the minimum total transportation cost by using solver is what we get is this. Now I will explain the linear averaging method. Here, linear averaging method has three main factors to get the best manufacturer among all. So the first factor is quality rating, second is service rating, and third is price rating. In what quality rating means, it determines the quality of the product distribute from manufacturers to the retail stores. Service rating is the in how much time we will get the service of the products from manufacturer to retail stores, and price rating is what are the price of the units delivered from distribution to Atlantic stores. So these are the manufacturer: Mannat, Aladdin, Hatim, and Leela. And these are the data. So in quality rating, the acceptable lots is 67 and total lots received is 70. So if we can do the percentage, that is, we can get the 95%. Similarly, 90 for Aladdin, 98 for Hatim, 98 for Leela. This is the service rating. And by using the data, we get 97, 87, 95, and 97 for the respective manufacturers. For price rating, it's 96, 81, 90, and 100. So overall, we can get the total performance rating, that is TPR. So we can see the TPR rating for among all the manufacturers. Leela has the highest TPR, that is 98.7. So we can choose the best manufacturer as Leela Manufacturing Company by using linear averaging method. So now my fellow teammate will continue by using sales table. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Manish. Thank you, Mankirat. So I'm moving on to the sales table for our organization, Shaktiman Furniture. So as you can see, it's a very long list consisting of for the year period of 2019 and 2020. So I've simplified this into the smaller parts. Could you move to pivot table, please, Manish? So here you can see the sum of sales for Charlton, Dartmouth, Reddington, Moncton, St. John, and Sydney. So it shows the year of sales for 2019 and 2020. So you can also see the Charlton. If you open the plus cursor, can see for each month's sale for 2019 and 2020. So by simply looking at the grand total, you can see that we have excelled over the period of time from 2019 to 2020. So moving on to profit maximization. So profit maximization we have taken for 4 consecutive years for our two projects. One is project one and another one is project two. So project one has given us a rate of return for around 0.18 percentage, where it has a net present value of 1337 for the project one. If you take a look at project two, we have a net present value of 1525, which is similarly higher than project one. So we are going with project two for our profit maximization. The next is regression analysis. Manish, could you? So analysis shows the aspect of our organization um, where we have divided all of our where we have divided all of our profits, investments, and everything. So the three aspects are market demand, supply, and fuel price. The market demand, sorry, the market demand shows the demand and the demand for the years and the supply, and the fuel price is nothing but the transportation cost which our organization has incurred. So these these three aspects we have shown in a statistical data to get a closer understanding of how the organization has worked throughout the years. And the next one is the scenario. So in the scenario, we have used what if analysis, and it clearly states the labor cost for 2020 and 2019. Here you can take a look and see that the 2019's labor cost has decreased. So due to this thing, we have maximized profit in 2019. Whereas if you take a look at 2020's labor cost, it has increased, and we haven't incurred that much profit compared to 2019. So the next thing is the final scenario summary. So here we have used current values, original values, and 2019 and 2020 sales values. Here you can here you can question us about the different numbers. So why there are different numbers? The basic thing, we have used what if analysis, and we have chosen sales as a. Could you open the last one, Manish? Scenario. Yeah. So here we have different values like current value, original value for the year 2020 and for the year 20, for the previous year 2019. So here we have used what if analysis, and we have taken the sales as a base point to show the scenario summary. So that's why there are random numbers, so nothing else. So I finalized my project. Thank you, group members. Thank you, professors.